Okay, folks, welcome back to John Baker Stadium in County Antrim. We're now starting the first of our quarter-finals. The Thunderhawks against the Phoenix. Leading off with Thunderhawks is Mark McPeak. Commentary is J.R. Nicol. Expecting another good game here, John.
Yes, Cliff. Into the knockout stages, so all or nothing now for these boys.
The Hawks win their first group and they play the best placed third group. So if we bit heavy the first one. It's young Alex Jones, the youngest player involved at 14 years of age. Great talent. From that good stock of the Valley Breaks club. Seem to bring a lot of good young talent down the years. Namely Gary Kelly, Ian McClure, Gary McCloy, etc. Still just trucking through a wee bit. Alex encouraging it up. Mark McPeak was extremely steady in this rink the last time he was on it. And, no doubt once he gets in that rhythm it'll be a repeat. Alex is encouraging it up. It's just going to drop under. Good effort. Adam Rankin just stepped onto the mat for Thunderhawks, another quality player from the Valley Breaks club. Your thoughts on Adam Rankin as a player, John?
Yeah, Adam's come on really well recently. Clifford, outdoor, he's had a tremendous couple of seasons with Limavady, winning the Provincial Towns League and then winning the Irish Senior Cup this year. So he's been a big part of that team. But, certainly an impressive player. Likes his short mat as well, Clifford.
He does indeed, and also good at it. Sometimes it's hard to mix it to him, but most of these boys now are able to do it okay. Experienced campaigner Andy Kyle on the mat. Just shut down at the minute. Just a wee tad heavy. Boys will just back off a lunch break, so taking a wee while to get up the speed, John.
Yeah, have to take a wee while for the chicken goujons to slide down, Clifford, before we see the best of them. Adam's decent effort here now.
Sort of a wee bit unlucky, framed it a wee bit. Keller maybe a wee runner here, yeah. It's close. Well, big result for Andy. I think he got one shot out of that. Yeah, on him. Just sure he's pushed this, John. Yeah. It's going to turn out a good end for Andy after, but under the course there. Drawn for 2. They're interested to see who's shot. Yeah, one shot to Phoenix. And 3/4 jack length. Alex Bowl on its way.
Nice effort by young Alex here. A couple of feet short, good line, Cliff. Another good prospect, young Alex.
I just said there, Johnny's youngest one, 14. Nice talent for that age.
Fantastic. Fantastic opportunities now, Clifford. I don't know when you were a young lad. It's a long time since I was a young lad, but there certainly was no such thing as a under 25 series or an under 18 series. It's great that the young ones now have such great opportunities.
I think the coloured bowls have helped the young ones into the game a lot, John, brighten the game up a bit. They're all different colours, different manufacturers. And then it's even went into clothing now. Players are, all their clubs outdoor especially, all the different colours of clothing, which brightens the game up. Certainly not an old man's game anymore. And it's just great to be part of it. They haven't really settled down yet, only the 2 players. Just run out of yard mark. Alex body language would indicate he feels he's a bit heavy, but he doesn't look too bad. Yeah, he was right. Mark needs a clear road. Oh, he just got locked up.
Lovely weight, just a bowl tight there. The mouse will not be happy with that end. He's a perfectionist. Yeah. Very, very consistent player, Mark. Certainly probably has been Ireland's best lead over a number of years. Puts a lot of effort into his game. We were going to rest him for a wee game yesterday and he was devastated. He wanted to play. Great line here by Andy, maybe just a wee bit short. Big yard, Alex says. Big yards and small yards and everything in between. Andy, of course, the captain of the senior international team indoor this year. Looking forward to a campaign in Falcon Bowling Club down in the south east of England in March. So hoping to see if Ireland could break our duck and win a series. Clifford, as manager, what's your thoughts? Are you confident?
as confident as you can be, John. It's a monkey we've had on our back for a number of years, and hopefully one of these years we'll get it off our back. But the quality's so tough. Scotland and England, as we alluded to earlier on, have a lot more to choose from, but we keep battling. We've always been a great battling team, and we'll work hard for each other and just see where it takes us on the day. But fingers crossed, give a good account of ourselves anyway. Yeah, Kaler's really close. That's a fantastic effort. Second shot. Down a good line again, Adam. That's a great ball in there. Andy and Alex having a wee discussion. Andy would have a lot of local knowledge, of course, John, with being on his home carpet.
Yes, Andy's a member here. Cliff, done really well the last couple of years, won a couple of Irish titles in the triples, and going again this year to see if he can retain the British Isles. So he hasn't a bad wee triple along with him. The son, Jaden, playing really well, and Andy Duncan, clubmate at Ballymena.
Yeah, I know last year when they won it, Andy was so proud because he'd done it with his young son, Jaden, himself a senior and junior international, involved in this tournament as well. They deliver now. He's interested. Really, really close. My goodness, how many times have I said that today, John? This looks so good and just set off. It's beginning to sound like a broken record. Just hasn't sent it this time. On the Hawks. One each off their two ends. Mark will probably bring him out and play a minimum jack. He was pretty steady in the previous game on the TV rink, that particular length. As with Havertz, he was ready to throw the jack there, but suddenly he realised that the jack's placed. Anybody that's just tuning in and wondering why we're not throwing the jack's placed at it's short, minimum and long heads. But you can place them at wherever you wish, as long as it's within the required distance. We're starting off well here, this length.
I'll be a lot happier with that start, Clifford. Make the short mat, boys feel at home with the placement of the jacks. Good reply. Very, very good reply. A wee bit of chuck. Yes, the foot's dropped down, and we can start again now. We've had two trial ends and the real stuff. Been some exceptionally good bowling on this side of the green today. The two rinks, rink 2 and rink 4. Really decorating, and this is another fantastic effort. Very, very good.
As a standard will get even better because the players are up to speed and competing more, therefore you're concentrating more. And Alex is close again here, John.
Yeah, just the last couple of inches. Oh, it's fantastic, fantastic. Close for shot, so Mark will just be looking to make a very, very small adjustment. Just starting to move now. Yeah, it's a good head of bowls, but we'll take that.
Absolutely. I like stopping his bowls.
Good head. Got a wee touch in the head there, so it might have made. I think Andy favours that he lies the shot now.
Just see my young nephew, Ringo Craig, has come over from Canada, enjoying the concept. Good to see her watching, Ryan. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. The standard of board has been really good, but really good. Well, Adam, see how you go here. Nicely away again. Just not sure if he fancies it. Coming now. Really close, John. Really, really close. Great bowl, Adam Regan. We thought unlucky to fall onto a jack. What an effort. Still just one down. Nicely away again from Monday. Adam maybe favour forehand this time, John, to get a wee tackle on the jack again.
Yeah, it looks tempting for those two balls. A slight edge in the jack would give him possible two.
So unlucky with his previous bowler just to fall against the jack, John. Must have forward to the blue one. No doubt he'll not be far away again. Great lane there, John, just kind of yard. I think Andy's maybe just trying to cover the draw shot, block it out. A great effort from Andy Kyle. A great bowler. Great bowl for Andy. Any movement at jack there could bring Andy's last ball into play. Adam looks down a similar lane, John.
Yeah, I think he's just going to carry a wee bit of weight. And that would have been good weight in the slightly tighter line, because he could have rocked off the back wall and dropped down in. And he's having a look. Just really needs to maybe make a small adjustment on his last ball. So close.
It's just 1 AM. Is it worth taking the risk for a 2 on a short end set? You could play a real good bowler and give a shot away, John.
Yeah. I think that's the difference with sets play. You have to take your chances when you get them in sets, because if you have 21 shots to play with, or 21 ends to play with, it's a slower game. You can be a wee bit more conservative. One count can very easily give you a set.
Yeah. He's electing to play a backhand, safer option. Fantastic effort. What a great effort. Couldn't have been any closer without counting. Great try on Kyle. One shot to Phoenix. Nip and tuck so far, John.
Yeah, it was a great head of bowls. All the players are dialed in now. They've got their weight, they've got their line.
It's interesting, John. Alex keeps the mat back, but the jack where Mark would put the jack, and Mark would bring the mat out that wee bit further. Just dropping a wee bit short onto the lane, Alex.
I just had a question there coming across. Is this an international team event, Clifford? This is a very long established competition. Marcus Craig Triples was run many years very successfully, but unfortunately with COVID the competition wasn't able to be played for a couple of years. But CNH Electrical this year very keen to get involved again, and really wanted a competition with an international flavour. So yes, this year the competition has been played with the international invitation, the Irish men's senior and under 25 panels. So 37 players involved. But I know, talking to Rod Coleman, manager of the stadium, he'd be very hopeful next year that the success of this event, they'll be able to open it up. Possibly even have a qualifying event as well. So great to see the competition back. Sponsors very badly needed in any sport, and we very much appreciate the opportunity to run this and hopefully build on it in years to come.
Mark just dropped a lovely bowl in there. Yes, John, there's another background to it. I remember Marcus Craig is a great friend of mine, and I remember a young Adrian Hall had come into the company as an apprentice and stayed in the company ever since, until Marcus unfortunately took ill, and Marcus handed the reins of the company over to Adrian, and it's flourished just as well now as what it did under Marcus. And I'm sure Marcus, looking to him, be very, very proud, especially the young ones coming on board and playing so really well, John. So as I say, as John said there, the sponsorship keeps it going, and we're totally indebted to Adrian Hall and CNH Electrical. Mark McPeak land 2 shots as it sits. Marcus himself was a outdoor and indoor international, John. Very, very good, steady player, along with his other brother Jim. Played for the Cliftonville club for many years outdoor, and was also a member of the County Antrim Stadium. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you can get lucky breaks and bowls, and one's just happened there, okay, big style.
Good to see that Andy acknowledged his little bit of good fortune there. Just have to say, bowlers are very good when they do get a bit of good fortune. They normally raise a hand or just give a wee nod of the head to the opposition, but deep down they're saying, great, I love that.
And really, yes, they're delighted to get a result, but when you're off target, the traditional thing to do is apologise when it was not your intention. But that's all bowls.
Yeah, just sort of to reiterate what you were saying about Marcus. Remember when this stadium opened up, Marcus was one of the driving forces, and I remember he was also international team manager way back in the day. So he's had a long association with the club, and it's really good to see the competition back up and running again.
Yeah, great man. I found out that at my betterment one day, John, as we were knowing the Auchinleck 10. We're fair to say we weren't on our best behaviour, and Marcus caught us on. We ended up being sin bin for a few years. But sure, you live and you learn. Everybody makes mistakes. It's how you recover from them. But what a great man. He actually came to me and apologised. He said he had no choice, but he was only doing his job. But with no grapes, we're caught, and that was it. Move on, put it behind us. Them days you're away for over a week. You'd have been over supporting your British Isles players if you weren't involved yourself. So the campaign, although it still runs for a week now, the players don't come over until the middle part of the week. But times are changing and the games constantly change, different formats all the time, and just have to go along with the flow, John.
Yeah, I remember. I think we were based in Trin that year, if my memory serves me right. I was tucked up in bed, of course, Clifford, when you and the boys were heading out. But
you're like me, John. You couldn't get you out of bed, and you couldn't get me into bed.
The funny thing was, my memories of, well, not so much maybe that year, but I remember the following year, it was actually Ireland's turn to host the event, and we were playing at Ballymoney Stadium. So the Auchinleck 10 or 11, you could say we were a fairly much changed team the following year, but my goodness, we actually nearly won the series. We were, I think if memory serves it right, one of the English skips drew the shot against David Corkle to win the game, the very last bowl of the game, and so it just showed it was a strange year, but there you go. Clifford, just I know we're slightly different. We're talking about the indoor game at the minute, but what's your thoughts on the outdoor, where we're going with the international series and so on? Probably for a lot of you that don't realise, we used to have an outdoor international series of 6 rinks, and Ireland were very competitive and won it on a number of occasions. And then in recent years, again post-COVID, there's been changes, and this year looks as if we're down to 3-5 man teams. So the picture has changed. I know that it hasn't gone down too well with everybody, but what's your thoughts?
On a personal note, John, I was always against it. I mean, like anybody, no matter what sport you're involved in, it's a great honour to get that call to say you represent your country for the first time. And you're a grassroots bowler coming through from a young age. Everybody aspires to play for their country someday. And I just feel under the new format, it's given the more elite players a best opportunity of moving forward in the game opposed to the grassroots players. And I think at this present time there's still a lot of players, including senior international players, who would be going to the top trips. They're still very much against it. But you never know in the future. I think nowadays, John, money takes a lot of things too, and performances at these world championships and stuff, you know. But they have to remember it's grassroots where all the games started. And that's, personally, just think it's very disappointing. And the atmosphere it was created, both outdoor and indoor, was tremendous. And the amount of people you get to meet. But the overall thing is just represent your country for the first time at a young age. There's no better feeling when you're pulling that jersey on, no matter what country you come from. You know, so just see how it goes, how it pans out. But I know if you took a vote on it, the majority of players would want it back the way it was. But in terms of sponsorship, that may be the overriding problem with it all, John. What's your other feelings on it?
Yeah, Cliff. Yeah, I would agree. I was never fortunate enough to get an international cap outdoor. Blame the selectors for that, of course, but I managed to rack up a few indoor, and as you say, there's no greater honour than pulling on that green shirt. It disappoints me, I think, particularly with the young lads. You know, the opportunities are getting reduced. Used to have a 24-man team and a couple of subs, and now you're looking maybe at a 15-man team and 2 or 3 subs. And, yeah, certainly I know the English and Scottish associations would be very much in support of smaller 5-man teams with an eye to preparation for the likes of World Championships, Commonwealth Games. Ireland, strangely enough, can actually compete at that level along with the likes of England and Scotland, and have been very successful, as we were mentioning earlier today. But I do feel a wee bit disappointed for lads that maybe won't ever get the opportunity to represent their country. Fortunately, indoor, we don't seem to have succumbed to that yet. We're still putting out full 6 rinks and 4 rinks for the men's under 25s, which is good.
Yeah, I agree, John. Thankfully, the indoor still has the old format, and it's very much enjoyed by everybody. We'll just get back to the game here now. So the Hawks have opened up a 5-2 lead after 4 ends. Mark's close to drawing a shot here. Just pulling up short. Young Alex off on his forehand. Very close, John.
Work really hard here. Come on, keep turning.
Great ball, young man. To the Phoenix at the moment. It's a power play in. Sure it was a Phoenix or the Hawks. Sorry, we got way late talking about all things there, folks. Instead of keeping up the speed, apologies for that. There is a power play end in place. And I'm ranking down his forehand. Great effort. A great ball from Adam Regan. As chance would have it, it's both their power play in. So the minute Adam Rankin lays one shot, which equates to 2. And they Kyle down the forehand. And he's just dropping short. And he needs to score a 4 in this end, which would mean gaining a 2. I think he just needs to fall off the pink ball and hopefully back onto the jack to be sure of a 2, John.
Yeah. Decent height here, Cliff.
Really close to
Just
falls back onto the jack. Oh, what an effort. Really unlucky not to fall there. Just not sure. Be close for a shot. Still, he's giving himself a chance, John.
Yeah, he could actually fall off the inside of the jack now and maybe squeeze a 2. Only result we can't get in this set now is a draw, because obviously with the power play it doubles everything up, so somebody's going to be 1 up.
Yeah, that's correct, John. Bit of a discussion going on between Mark and Adam. Backhand side of the rink seems blocked out, John. So I'm not sure what they were looking at there. Maybe trying to cover what they have.
Yeah, hard to say from our angle now. I think possibly he's just looking to drop onto Andy's last ball and maybe hide the jack a little bit.
He's very, very, very close. That's a great ball. It's a great ball from Adam Rankin. Andrew had a chance to fall off his ball and nudge the jack up the green. That narrows it down a wee bit. And he now looking at the backhand. These wee in-between shots are very difficult, John.
Very, very hard. And this, so the only good thing about this hand is that it will allow him to come back with a little bit of weight. But my goodness, it's a very difficult shot. He's looking at the forehand again, possibly looking to play the blue onto the two and get a wee follow through and move it across to this own white ball. But
it's hard to see it happening without the white ball going out ahead too, John. They seem to be well locked at the back.
Might well be one of these hit and hopes.
Of course, John, with you being a member of this club too, you know the rings is inside out. Then wee shots are difficult. Very,
very, very difficult. Clifford, you put a wee bit of weight on and it tends to just stick on a line. So he's having a look at the backhand, hoping maybe to get off his outside ball and come across onto the jack.
Yeah, it's always interesting to watch the body language, and Andy does look interested here. Now, what way is it going to break, Kyler? Oh, that's desperately unlucky. Played that really, really well. Just got a bad result. Andy needed at least a 2, and they're looking for Mazur for a shot, so it looks as if the Hawks have won the first set here. Yeah, just where we're sitting, the angles are all funny. Goodness, Andy got 2 shots there. It was doubled up to 4, and he wins the set 6-5. So the Phoenix won the set by 6 shots to 5. The advantage and the disadvantage of the power play end, depending what side you're on. It's just hard to tell from where we're sitting, John. The angles, it looked like the pink ball from where we're sitting.
But to be fair, that was the shot we were calling there, that if he got a wee angle off it, but he maybe just didn't get the ball that we thought, but he'll take it anyway.
Absolutely. Boys a bit disappointed there. The Hawks thought they had everything covered there. That's bowls. Go for you, go against you.
Change of length at the start of the second set now. Ross McMullen has stepped in.
Ross, a new good young player coming through. Current Irish outdoor singles champion, John. Also from the Limavady Outdoor Club. Win the Irish Cup. And a nail biter against the Bangor Bowling Club. Right to the last bowl. Skipped his rank in the junior team last year to 3 ups, John, at County Antrim here.
Yes, he did, Clifford, and first time that has ever been done by an Irish under 25 indoor rink. He was rewarded as also he got the player of the series for Ireland last year. Very, very good, so hopefully he'll do the same for us this year.
Fingers crossed, John. Hey, Mark. Not a length you've been favouring, but you're lying at the minute. Very close. Oh, great bowl, Mark McPeak. Well, Ross, how's your weight this time? And he's encouraged it up. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Oh, great effort, Ross.
Nice. Will they add another here?
No, John didn't make a mistake there. That's Mark's nickname, the Mouse. He's never really divulging how it came about, but we'll maybe get it out of him before the day's out and let you know. Just been informed because he's a quiet man, but we'll find out. The silent assassin, huh? He sneaked in for 3 there, John. 3 good bowls from Mark. At a length that he hasn't been favouring. Ross is looking interested. It's a great effort from Monty Kyle. Oh, what a try. Possibly still 3 against John.
Yeah. And, another new player now. We have Bradley Sterling.
Yeah. Another one of your young stars, John.
Yes, he was actually was part of Ross McMullen's rank last year that had the 3 ups. Played number 2 in that rank. Moved up to 3rd this year. So.
He's very enthusiastic on the rink. Wears his heart in his sleeve. And Bradley's young sister, John, was part of the under-18s that won gold. Young Brooke Sterling won gold over in Solihull. Another Boland family, the Sterlings. Muller and Farr, lovely people.
Yeah, great supporters of the family, never miss. So we'll be looking forward to hearing them next week in Glasgow, hopefully turning the volume up.
He actually came in after a late withdrawal, you remember, John, for one of the under 25 players in the trial. Given exhibition. And I commented to him, well, if Luke Littler can do it, you can do it, Phil. We'll maybe get you on.
I think there may have been a bit of a query about the birth certificate of Phil if it turned up now.
Luke Littler, of course, hit the darts world. He's doing really, really well as a 16-year-old. Kyler really close again there. Yeah, he's stalking her, John. He's stalking her. Just pulled up short. Two players are having the wee chuckle there. Mark going to throw the jack again. That's the 2nd time. That's definitely a saying old age, John.
He's definitely not as young as he used to be now. He's a picture of concentration. That if you watch him, every bowl's the same. He's just dialed in totally to what he's doing.
Yeah, I think I alluded to it earlier on, John. He has a wee book and keeps a record of all his games. I know certainly singles games. Whether he wins or loses, and always looks back to see where it went wrong or where it went right, and always looking to improve. Just the ultimate professional. You can just see the sheer concentration and such in his face every ball he goes to throw.
Played Mark a couple of years ago, I think, maybe just after COVID, in the Private Greens singles, and with a decent tussle, but he came out on top, and afterwards he was telling me how the rink played. I was at home, but he knew more about the rink than I did, so obviously he had consulted his book before he came along.
That doesn't surprise me in the bit, one bit, John. There's Mark's father, Brian, nice man, the former outdoor international. He actually once qualified for Mark for the World Indoor Pairs many years ago. Give a good account of themselves. The former Irish champion weightlifter. I used to call him Precious McPeak, John.
Very good.
Yeah, it's Mark's father, Brian. Lovely man, character.
I don't think Mouse will be lifting too many weights now, to be honest.
I think Brian would have been using Mark. He'd been lifting Mark up and down.
But Mark's had a good run at the World Indoor Pairs. Sturdy Bennett and him have been a really good partnership in recent years. We're over in quarters this year, and we're very, very unfortunate not to get through.
Then they just get knocked out at the quarter-final stage in a tie-break. They're serial winners of the World Qualifier in Belfast. I've lost count how many times they've won it. It's never easy when you go around that portable rink, John. Especially anybody going on to it for the first time. But Mark and Stuart there, well, they say it was a wee bit different this year. It was heavier, it was more easier for the qualifying players to play on than what it has been in the past.
Yeah, it's a strange event. The Potters, there's 16 qualifiers, the top 16 ranked players, and it was very, very difficult in the first round to get past a qualifier to win, because everything's really against them first time. The atmosphere, the green, and so on. Even this year, it was interesting that Aaron Sheriff, the World Indoor champion, came across and didn't manage to get through a round. Must be probably the first time in his career that he has lost in the first round of an event.
Yeah, one of the top players in the world, well respected all over the world, Aaron Sheriff. Australian. And Brad was unlucky here, just dropped into the ditch, John. Yeah. Another great effort. Oh, what a bowl. Just dropped in. Just dropped in from Andy Kyle. Hey, Bradley, you take a necessary weight off to stay on. Certainly down a good line again. I think he's maybe still heavy, John, is he?
Just a wee bit of weight. Starting to pull now, but just drops in.
Actually thought Andy Kay's last bowl had stayed on, just dropped off at the last minute. He looks interested again.
He's a nice high line. If it starts to get starting now. Just needs to bend.
Yeah, Andy made the adjustment. Big bowl from Brad here. Mark Favours are one down. And he's out on the line again.
Giving this one a great chance for the line. Just a matter of running the last wee bit.
Young Brad just run out of petrol. Again, if there's anybody out there who wants to ask any more questions, feel free to do so. I'll try and answer them the best we can.
Great adjustment by Andy.
Yeah, 2 to the Phoenix. 2-1 to Phoenix after 2 ends in the second set, with the Phoenix team 1 set to 0 up.
Interesting, Clifford, the tactic of the power play, and when to use it. Looks as if most people save it towards the end of the set.
Yeah, just to see what sort of picture the set's coming up, John. Actually, the last end, that first set, the both of them elected to leave at the last end, which was interesting. Only in around 3 ends, depending what way you are in the set. Seems to be the trigger point for it. It's definitely a great idea. It keeps it interesting right up to the end, so nobody's run away with the game. They've always a chance of something happening. Certainly good for the spectators. A rare loose one from Mark McPeak. Ross slapping his hands there. I think he's a wee bit high. Doing his best to get back, but just overgreened. Great effort from Mark this time. Really good second shot.
Good adjustment after the first ball. Ross looking just to tighten his line slightly and keep the same weight. Looks better.
Andy's calling it, fancies it. Oh, what a great ball, Ross McMullen. Great ball.
Chasing it.
Great effort again from Mark McPeak. Oh, so close. Mark played 2 great bowls there, John. He's still 2 down.
Yeah, actually, the last bowl maybe has turned the head a wee bit against him, because it looks from this angle that he may have dropped the bowl down in front of the jack.
How far back?
So the jack may well move back. I would say Andy's probably looking at a positional bowl now.
Yeah, and the thing about this format, if the jack goes out of the rink, it goes onto the tee, John. It doesn't go onto the respots like the World Championships. So maybe running for cover to the tee here. It's the centre of the rink at the back. Back of the head, yep. Yeah, run for cover. Hey Bradley, what are you going to play here?
Interesting, because if he's going to play weight, this is probably the ball he wants to play and give him 2 to recover, or he may just look to try and just knock 1 or 2 of the balls down a wee bit and improve the angles. Yeah, running.
He's certainly not drawn. Well, he got second praise, took Andy's back one off. Andy, no doubt, will try and put that back in the same sort of area. Bradley's committed, John. Bradley go again.
Yeah, has to go again. Played a wee bit more controlled. Oh, what a left result.
He couldn't have hit that any better.
The mouse likes that, he's smiling.
Nice to see the mouse smiling. He's always got that stony look about him, John, of concentration. What a great result. Listen, he hit the head. You take it.
Now Andy has to decide if he's going to play weight. Looks like.
He looks interested. Oh my goodness, that's unlucky. He was hoping to get the 2 bowls. Very unlucky not to. Still, gives him a wee look at the jack, John.
Yeah. Oh, Bradley's got a free bowl here to make this one count. Not easy. He's played weight with his first 2 bowls, so he just has to switch back onto the drawn.
He's encouraging it out on the lane. Looks like 2, John, yeah.
Time for a power play. Andy and Ross having a wee discussion. Only 2 ends after this. So
Thunderhawks race going to a 3-2 lead after 3 ends. No power play, is that, John?
no, not. Oh,
Change of heart.
change of plan.
Yeah. The Phoenix have elected for the power play this end. Just as we were saying, John, in and right by 3 end stage, seems to be the most popular time to go for the power play.
Yeah, your problem is if you don't actually be positive and use the power play yourself, you end up with both teams having to have a power play in the last end, which really negates the advantage of having it. Very few people have played it early. I wondered whether people would maybe go with a power play in the first end, but most people seem to be keeping it to the 4th or 5th ends.
Yeah, this during lunch there, one of our young players, Rand Kingle, said they went for it in the first end. Alex Crummy, was it?
Yes.
Said they went for it the first end before he lost it. But only lost a shot. I think in the previous set, they got caught up in the game that much, John. They both forgot to play the power end till the last end. It's not very often you see the 2 of them using it in one end.
Yeah, I think the last game as well, Clifford, was the same. They got to a position and neither of them had played it, and then they suddenly decided, well, can't really play it.
It's just hard to think when you're caught up in the moment. Concentration. Somebody's asked me personally, am I not chucking it there? I think that ship sailed a long time ago to give a young ones a go. But I always enjoyed it, obviously, the experience of playing international bowls and stuff. So still get as much out of enjoyment, and especially seeing the young ones doing well. It's really good. Thank you.
Thanks there. Come on, Ross. Keep running then. Keep singing.
Yeah, Abdul, thanks for the question. Yeah, I'm still playing, but not at a high level anymore. Still playing in Irish Championships and stuff, and obviously managing the senior team, and still keeps me involved. You know, so just keep them coming, mate. Do our best to answer them. Mark's just about 6 inches behind it there, Jones, right?
Yeah, one in front, one behind, but really nothing really close enough to be guaranteed. Ross, I think. So, Bradley's just a wee bit high.
More often than not, when you see the ones playing the power end, John, they seem to have a bad end, as if they're overtrained sometimes, you know, overthinking it. Because the determination to get so close to put themselves off.
Yeah, put you under that wee bit of added pressure. You want to make the best of it. Andy chose the option this end, so he's
very close, John.
Bending back. Just needs to.
What a great ball, Andy Kyle. What a great ball. There's much room there, John.
Beautiful, beautiful ball.
Beautiful looking ball and a beautiful shot.
Yes.
It's that type of balls you want to be playing well with, John. You don't want to be spreading them about the place. People be talking about you. Who's out playing with them white balls? You can't get near it.
There's the white and the yellow. There's a tremendous effort to do.
Right, Kyler, what do you do now? Forehand, maybe.
Having a wee look at the forehand. Problem with the forehand is that Bradley's ball is just short of the jack, and Mark's ball is short, so they'd have to be absolutely perfect angle. Just try and play the same.
We try and split the two balls on the right hand side of the head. No? You stick him with the backhand, John.
He was so close to his last one. You know, I think just try and add another. Doubles up to 4 if he gets it. A wee bit higher.
He's conscious of nudging it too, John. Once I come in the high line.
That'd be a high line drift.
The Bailey Davy Corkle.
Yes, David Corkle.
The high line drift.
The high line drift.
If you're watching Davy, you know we're always thinking about you, buddy. Not one to take a hand out here or anything, like, you know. Our cameraman keeping the players on their toes there. Some of our players wouldn't have the best looking backsides in the world. Bradley's playing with weight. What a result.
My goodness.
What an unbelievable result.
Wow. Right.
First thing, it's bold. Cruel at times.
Trouble with the head. Well, Kyler maybe has a wee chance if he plays his backhand and pulls that jack. He might make 2, double up to 4, but if he misses it. So
Andy has the last ball, John, isn't that right?
yeah. No, he's playing a wee bit more.
Chasing the two balls. Yep. In the area. Yeah, gets him 1, which doubles the 2. So the Phoenix take a 4-3 lead after 4 ends. Yes, Lynn, there's all 3 stadiums, depend where you're living. Lynn McKay, there's coaching available in all 3 stadiums. But what you do is just get the numbers. You have the County Antrim Indoor Bowls Club, you have the Belfast Indoor Bowls Club, or you have the Ballybreaks Indoor Bowls Club. Give them a ring. All them stadiums offer coaching sessions for older people. I say it's a game played to all ages, enjoyed by people of all ages. Thanks for the question. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, just see Mark Buchanan back on again. Elias Abdul. Yeah, it's great to have things like this up and running, Mark. I think it's good for the game, promotes the game well. And Kyler, yeah, he's still playing as well as ever, mate. Still as keen. And obviously current British Isles triples champion and got over to defend that, having won the Irish triples this year again, along with young Jaden. And Jaden won the junior singles as well, so he's a chance of double success. I see young Danielle Baker on. It's the daughter of the legend that is Jim Baker. Good to hear from you, Daniel. And yes, it's a fitting tribute to Marcus. Absolute gentleman on and off the green. Thank you, Daniel. We've even got Santa Claus watching. My goodness. I thought Christmas was over.
Yeah, hopefully Michael enjoyed his trip. I've been keeping an eye on him on Facebook. He was away getting a wee bit of sunshine last week in Tenerife, I think it was, and bowling away and saying it was wonderful to be playing in the sun while we were getting rain, sleet, wind and cold. So I wouldn't say I was envious at all of you, Michael.
I noticed one of the days too, Michael, you've seen him blowing a few shades of wind, so obviously the refreshments were quite good too. Good to see her watching, but I hope you're keeping well. Give her regards at Cairn. Close for a shot, John. Just favour the back ball, maybe.
From our angle, it looks like. If we have this next year, Clifford will have to get the circles in so we can view the circles on TV.
Absolutely. Circles or circus? Circles.
Might be a circus already.
More like a pantomime, huh? Well, he was very close again there. Make a change. If only playing that way, I favour the shot was maybe just against him, John.
Yeah, looks like, but he's given himself a good back ball.
Just shows you it doesn't matter where you finish as long as you qualify, John. You've always a chance. I mean, the Hawks win their group and they're playing against the Phoenix, who finished third. It's a very, very tight match.
Yep, that's right. I was just looking at that. The Hawks have been used to tight games. I think they may have had at least 2, maybe 3 tie-break wins, and the Phoenix are just clawed their way in at the last minute.
Hey, what's Brad going to do, John?
I think he's just going to try and draw and possibly just try and get round the back of Mark's boat.
He's on a good line. Is he going to make a trip? Oh, what a great line.
I just set yours down, Ross. Is that enough? No. That's stiffer.
Gandhi just asked a question there of Ross. If he just set Ross's ball down, would it be enough? And Ross doesn't seem to think so. So just don't think Gandhi's maybe keen on playing as heavy this time, John.
No.
Only one ball ahead.
Yeah.
Are we going bigger then?
He's got it back. So looks as if he's going to be aggressive.
Gandhi's declared more weight here. He's looking for a bit of jack movement, John. He's interested. Oh my goodness. We've seen a lot of hits in this game and a lot of very, very good results. And this occasion is no exception, John. And he was slightly tight there and managed to get the jack into the ditch. Maybe land a pair. Still a bit of room. There's one of the leads just ditching the jack in the other game. Bit of excitement. Crowds on their feet, John.
Young Alex.
I like Crummy.
Bradley has probably 2 yards. 2 yards to draw around to draw the shot, but when it's in the ditch, it certainly proves your mettle.
Of course, anybody new to the game, John, you can't just throw your ball into the ditch. It has to be a live ball. And a live ball is declared when it touches the jack during play. Probably a bit disappointed with that one. It's a long way off. And he's a real good chance here to turn the screw, John.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll be looking to put something really close.
Michael Kelly's just got back, as you can understand why he was blowing a few shades of wind at €2 a pint. Fair play to him, yet. This lane's really good, John. What about the weight? The risk that Bradley doesn't want to take now is to try and beat that last ball. So he runs a risk of dropping into the ditch, John, where he's got maybe a good 2 yards for second shot. Mark's calling him up to look at it. Yeah. I think he has to score, John. He needs a double, is that right? That's correct. The Phoenix are already set up. They're 4-3 up in this set. He may go looking for Gary McCloy, see if we can get a lot of his magic wand. I don't know how he's going to get out of this, John. Unfortunately, Bradley's previous ball being short limited his chances. That's the power play end. His ball has to catch it solid and stay on. Oh God, what a great effort. What a great effort. Had Bradley's ball that stayed on there, he just caught the half of the ball instead of catching it solid. Had it caught it solid, he's getting the 2 shots he needed in the power play end. Really unlucky. Congratulations to the Phoenix. They now go into the semi-final. Thanks for your time.